Hello, namaste. You're
Namaste.
welcome on our channel Shubh Temple. Today we have a new wonderful topic for you is what is the benefits of hostel life. I'm Shubham Joshi.
I'm Temple.
Let's start the video. So let's go to Temple Ji's point of view on the
Perfect.
benefits of hostel life.
Perfect. So, before we get started, I'd like to encourage you all to please, if you have not already, please subscribe to our channel and also click the notification bell so you can be alerted when we post the next video. So this is the first video. We're staying here in a hostel outside of Nainital, India. And so today we're going to talk about the benefits of living in a hostel, what exactly it is, and then we're also going to be making, in the days to come, future videos so you can actually get a glimpse of what day-to-day life is like here. Okay, so first I just want to start, because many of you that are watching, maybe you've heard the word hostel, but you've never stayed in a hostel. You don't really know what it's really about. And so at first I just want to take a minute just to define what a hostel is. Now, a hostel can actually have many different meanings. Like Shubh was talking about here in India. First I'll let him talk about generally what is understood in India, a hostel, and then I can throw in my viewpoint, and then we can actually, expand on that. So Shubh, what's the typical?
I think the hostel means people are connected. Like when I was a child and I went to boarding school, it's like mostly like the hostel. People think it's hostel life means a boarding life where all the students, they live together in a room or share room. Then they go to eat food, they share all the their mess area and everything. Means most of the things are in, they teach you how to live with a team. So this is the hostel, and especially come in the boarding life. But when you go to these places like a hotel, in a hostel area or something like a hostel life, you live in the way maybe on your vacation, so you meet many people. Maybe sometimes you live in a room where they have many beds and you just share a room with them. So this is a wonderful also life.
Yeah. So so he's given you one perspective and understanding of what hostel is. In the US we have hostels too. So from Shubh's understanding, I would say the equivalent of that would probably be like more of a dormitory, was what we would call it in the United States. But not all hostels are the same. And so what I want to, how I want to define this hostel, the hostel that we're staying in, is actually not students that are staying here. It's more like travelers, people that are traveling. And this is more commonly what hostels are like inside the United States. So a hostel would just be like a budget-friendly place that you could live like as a community with different price points, I would say. Like Shubh said, you can just stay in a room with many people and just spend the cost of just your bed overnight, and if you want to eat there, or you can also have your own private room if the facilities allow. Now every hostel can be just a little bit different. Now, Shubh also mentioned that hostels are usually students. So this is another, I think, like a myth. So it can be that like that. There can be boys' hostels, there can be girls' hostels, there can be student hostels. But also in this hostel, you'll see just about, I think, every range of age. Would you say that, Shubh?
Yeah.
So it's really a wide variety of people. I'm an American. There's another American here. There's the rest are mostly Indians. But I think the real benefit in staying in this kind of hostel is the fact that you get access to a lot of different kinds of people, a lot of different ages. It's a very quiet atmosphere where you get an opportunity to be in community and talk with each other You can collaborate on things. There's a lot of times artistic or creative people that stay in hostels, like musicians, for example, or maybe artists, writers, people that are working on some kind of creative project, and they may want to be in a quiet place where they can just focus their energy on what they're creating. This particular hostel that we're staying in, I really love it because it's we're just out in the mountains. There's not, as you're listening to us here, you can hear the sound of birds and the sound of nature, but you don't hear a single horn, a car. So this is depending on what kind of atmosphere. That's the other benefit of living in a hostel. You can do research and find a hostel in different kind of areas, different kind of benefits each one can feature. What would you say, Shubh? What have you enjoyed about being here so far?
Yeah, I think what is I most enjoy, I've been in many hostels. When I was as a student, I was in a hostel. Then when I went to yoga school, I was there in hostel. And here, as a vacation, and maybe vacation, or we are just living here. So I feel is about the connection. You always meet natural, wonderful people, like you see many different people with many different character or nature. They have a different nature, but you feel a combined connection, that they are easygoing. They are more to the collective energy. Like people here now, they're watching movies together. They eat lunch together, dinner together. They talk wonderful, and this is, you realize that how to live in a group with like-minded people in a fun, ease way.
Yeah, and so we've been here now for just about a week, and I think the first several days we were just here. It was a nice getaway. Shubh and I were super busy with our programs, doing things there in Rishikesh, and so it's a good way, I think, to just recharge your batteries. And like Shubh said, you can engage a different kind of energy because you're meeting so many different types of people and you're sharing ideas. We've already made contacts with a lot of different people over the last week, and it's a great way to kind of tap into your own inspiration, your own creativity, and I think it's also much more cost effective than staying in a hotel. So that the benefit is cost effective. You are engaging with people. Here, the benefit is that there's a chef here, so he cooks all of our food. I think in some hostels you may have to cook your own food. Is it like that in some hostels?
Not have to. You can cook.
Okay.
They give you.
So
more
all
liberation.
hostels have, because the one in the U.S. that I stayed
All
at,
hostels. We can't say anything about all hostels, but it can be a different variations about different hostels.
Yeah, in the U.S., the ones that I stayed at had a kitchen, but it was your responsibility. They had all of the supplies, like kitchen supplies, the table, cooking utensils, all of that. But it was, if you wanted the food, you actually had to prepare the food yourself. But this one, there's actually a chef here, so he prepares everyone's meal. And like I said, every hostel kind of has its own flavor, so it's good to research the hostel online. Also, if you know people that if you're planning on going into a certain area, you can also, I think it's good to get a recommendation or a referral.
Yeah, guys, please, and in the comment box, please write what is your thinking on the hostels, what do you think about it, and how do you like this video. Please like our channel, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, and let us know like your hostel experiences, what they've been like.
Thank you, and we are so grateful for your presence and to watch this video. Thank you.
Thank you.